Hey reseller family, it is Tina here, and today I'm going to be talking about the ASD website and how you can use it to find private label suppliers. So for those that are not going to the ASD Market Week coming up next month in August, or maybe you are going and you want to do your research before you get to the show so you can kind of plan out what vendors you want to see, I'm here on the ASD website, which here is the link to get there. It's asdonline.com. And I'm going to hover over where it says attend, and we are going to look at the vendor directory. I'm just giving it time to load here. Okay. So when we are here on the vendor directory, you will see all of these icons above, and this one is for private label. And if you're not sure what all of these icons here mean, they do have a little cheat sheet with the icon telling you what it stands for. This blue area on the top of the list, all of these are people who pay to be here. So when you're going to sort them, so I want to sort by private label, I'm going to click on this. We have to go below the blue area to access all of them that are private label. It works similar to a Google Sheet. Now these in the paid area, you can check them out as well. One thing I've always noticed with the ASD vendors, their company names, sometimes they can be cryptic, like you're not sure what they sell. Some you can get a sense of what they sell, like Gibson Homewares. You know, chances are they sell pictures for your wall and knickknacks to put around the house, right? At this hooked vapor, clearly this is going to be for the smoke shops. But then there's a company like this. I don't know what this means or what it would be that they sell, other than that they are in the gift and toy category. So my point in telling you this is a lot of times when you're looking through these and you see for private label, this one clearly sells sunglasses. Well, we don't know what 26 California sells. You get what I'm saying here? So you just got to click on these and go through them. And it does tell you here what category that they're in. Value and variety can be quite broad. Style and beauty is going to be either clothing or makeup and hair type of items. So for the purpose of today, I want to click on this 26 California just to show you what we're looking for. So we're going to click on them, and it's going to open up their web page through ASD. So here on 26 California's advertisement type page, it gives us their name, where they're located, and then a link to their website. Over here it tells us what categories they're selling in, and then they have their little snippet about themselves on this page. And below here they do confirm that they do sell private label items. So let's click on 26 California's wholesale website and see what they have. Okay, now if you happen to live in these cities and states where some of these vendors are at, I think that's great because you can, possibly go to their warehouse or showroom if they allow it. Now this is their actual website, this 26 California wholesale.com. That is going to be at ASD. So their website seems to be pretty simple. You can join their mailing list and be sent probably what their recent inventory is on a weekly basis or monthly basis. And I will click the shop button and we'll see what they have. Okay, so it does look like they have a bit of everything, a lot of different items. I personally love sites like this that have a variety of items. I just like them. I also love looking at closeouts and discontinued items because if something is a closeout or discontinued, it's no longer being made. And if it's something that already exists on Amazon, it possibly could be something that will now fetch a higher dollar because it's a closeout or discontinued. So discontinued shows nothing. Closeout show, well, this is perfect timing. Pencil pouch for back to school. So we can see what kind of things they have. Now it says to call on the price, but it looks like here, user ID and password, it looks like if you make an account with them, you could probably see their pricing. So this doesn't help us for research because we don't know what they're getting, you know, for these items. We don't know the prices for that. Ooh. In the past, I have sold chandelier for, these are for school lockers. Not this brand, but I've sold other brands. Now, the last couple of years with COVID and when school was shut down, I didn't sell really any back to school items. That's going to change this year. You know, all the kids are back in school. My guess is these are a closeout because they had them ready. COVID came, and well, now they were stuck with a bunch of inventory they could not sell. Is this still popular for lockers? I don't know. These look pretty cool. So that could be something that I would be interested in. And so it looks like a lot of this closeout stuff is school items. And really, guys, what a great time to have found this vendor. You could put together some bundles out of the things that they have, perhaps. You would have to really look through here and see what it is they have. Like here goes a mirror for the locker, and if that's the same colors as those chandeliers, you could do a chandelier with a mirror and then this little magnetic locker bin to go in the locker. Bam, you have a bundle. So this is a company that you could look at. So let's get rid of this tab and go back to ASD here and see some other kind of an item. I want to look at what is A&M Wholesale Group. I have no idea. Now that didn't address private label on the 26th California, so I'm sorry for leaving that site too soon. We would have to look in there what else they might have. So A&M Wholesale Group looks like they sell licensed merchandise and character brands, toys, novelties. So this could be something good. I'm not sure what you would be able to private label. So let's take a look. And then if you want, you can open up a Google spreadsheet and you can start collecting these vendors on a spreadsheet and put a note by them what you liked about their site, what you think you might want to buy. So they have a mailing list you could sign up for, this A&M Wholesale Group. And let's see what they have. This looks like 10 signs. I've maybe seen this booth before. Oh, and they even have a deal to register at ASD. Let's do products. They sell signs, thermometers, license plate, officially licensed items. I don't know what we could private label. They have catalogs. You can create an account. So I'm not sure. Maybe they mean private label for these other name brands. I'm really not sure. But they definitely do sell a lot of the 10 signs and things like that, which could be really popular. Okay, I'm going to get off of A&M. Now, of course, because I organize these, it looks like they also went in alphabetical order. I'm just going to keep scrolling. I mean, look, my scroll tab is way up here. And there are just tons and tons of vendors on here that you could do private label with. If you're looking to private label, the reason why I am really liking private label these days and custom bundles is I'm not having to worry about an IP complaint. I'm not having to worry about sharing the buy box with somebody else. These are some of the benefits to private label. Another thing is if you are selling things on Etsy and you're just wanting blanks because you use a Cricut machine and you're wanting to custom make things to sell in your Etsy store, there are a lot of suppliers like that here at ASD. And maybe you're looking to buy plush. There's plush at ASD that's not branded. It's not Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, but maybe a nice big elephant or something for a newborn, where you're putting the baby's name and what their birth date was and how much they weighed on a plush. I've seen things like that on Etsy. So Baby King Regent Baby Products. And so I'm going to click on their website. Some of these vendors, I really don't know them, you guys. I'm just randomly grabbing some of them. So this is going to be baby items, and it looks like they do have licensed items. And if you're thinking what I'm thinking right off the bat, what about safety, the SDS sheets, the safety document sheets? Most of these suppliers have these documents because they have to. So before you would buy from them, you're going to ask them like, hey, if I buy this from you, do you have the safety document paperwork because I'm going to need these? They said private label is one of the things they private label, but they also sell branded merchandise. So you may be interested in both. This is a wholesale account. You could possibly use it to get ungated. You would have a proper invoice as far as the IP complaints because these companies were given permission to sell these things. So let's look at, I'm thinking maybe blankets is something you would be able to private label. So I don't know that these are branded, and if they're not branded, perhaps this is what we could private label. We would maybe need to contact this company to get clarification on what is allowed to be labeled, because this already says on it Petite L'amour, it looks like. Nonetheless, there is great suppliers on here. You could make a cute baby bundle for a newborn. You could make one of the gift box sets that people are doing on Amazon for a baby shower gift that you could put together, you know, one for boy, one for girl. That way somebody already has a baby shower gift to give. Now, of course, we're not seeing prices, so I don't know, are these good deals, are these not good deals? I have no idea. Usually these companies don't show their pricing because these are wholesale accounts. Look, you can order a catalog from them. Here's their contact us option. I'm guessing up here at the top, we only sell to businesses. Their minimum order is $1,000. So theirs is definitely a higher buy cost, where some others at ASD are a much lower buy cost. There's lots on here that it's only $100 for an opening order. I know I'm rambling and I'm a little all over the place, but there's just so many vendors, you guys. So many vendors. So just go through. Here's my suggestion. Create a Google spreadsheet so the vendors that look good to you, you can copy and paste their name onto your spreadsheet with a little note next to it. Collect the phone number, the email address. Put on your spreadsheet if you have already applied to get an account with these companies. But really, the possibilities are endless. So enjoy looking through ASD. Come up with some great ideas. If you're going to go to the ASD show, these numbers here is what their booth number will be at the show. The W, the C, the N, that stands for West Hall, North Hall, Central Hall. So that's where they're located, and then the number is their booth number. I could go on and on about how to navigate ASD. Let me know if you'd like me to. But I hope you guys found this video helpful. And just know that besides private label, you can also organize these companies by who drop ships, who is e-commerce friendly. Obviously, that's a big deal to know if they allow e-commerce sellers. Generally, if you private label, they do, because you're private labeling it. It's going to be your brand. So anyway, So I don't keep rambling, please like and subscribe to my channel if you found my rambling video helpful. There is a link to my Facebook group below if you are interested in being in my Facebook group. And if you're going to ASD, leave a comment, let me know, and I'd love to meet you. Thanks for watching.